Okay, continuing the playthrough. Gotta admit, I'm pretty... it's gonna be pretty fun trying to figure out a way to beat some of the endgame bosses without the OP stuff. Let's be honest, it's still pretty... like, in terms of how efficiently it can kill some of the later game bosses, it's still pretty efficient. I think the real challenge now is just Simon. Because we lose... yeah. The weapon that was used to kill him very easily before, has always dropped something, right? Is now doing half damage, and then Stendhal doing around half damage again, so that's a huge damage loss. But anyway, we'll see. You know, that auto explode can never play without it again. It is that good. I'm pretty sure that there was no way I was clearing that in one round unless I had the auto explode set up. So, I mean, because at this point in the game, you don't really have a good opening full screen AoE. Am I wrong about this? Let me see. Let me see here. Her skills. Oh wait, skill tree here. Let's see. Yeah, this one. Okay. Pincer's Flurry. I will try this once I get more skill points. This one could work too. It's only 4 AP. Medium damage, although later on, I don't know what the other one was. There's another one I forgot up here. After you beat the regular campaign. I've tried all the skills, kind of, and like burn stuff is usually a... it's pretty good. I mean, the damage is not like insignificant. However, it's kind of a stack it over time, as all damage over time builds are. So, and you know, if you had the choice, instant damage is always preferable because you don't have to wait. So, anyway. Going the right way here? Old Lumia. Oh yeah, I am. Okay, this is where you lose your party members, right? If I'm not mistaken. Or they at least get split off, which kind of sucks.
Bienvenue dans la vieille lumière, mes amis.
Il y a encore des gens qui vivent ici?
Non, juste des nippons.
C'est bon.
Who gets split off again? I don't remember. It doesn't matter. I think you don't have to fight anybody until Renoir. I think I'm going to have to turn on the difficulty to normal on Renoir because I just don't want to stress out again fighting him. The damage is probably tuned to being... yeah. I think if I were to respec again, I think I would toss all the points into defense. In fact, I may do that right now. Do we have a party swap here? What's going on here? Right, this is where you lose everybody. So, what I do here is usually I just...
Mes amis, je vous supplie de me pardonner de nous avoir amenés dans ce bourbier.
How much you want to bet the percentage of players that play with Monkoko as the main like walk-around character? It's probably less than 1%. Because let's face it, who wants to walk around... do you want to walk around looking at some... what is this? Or a pretty girl, right? Or a guy, whatever your thing is, you know? Okay. Can I get around this guy? Okay. Yep.
Alors, Monaco, comment était la vie avant la fracture?
Very good game decision on their part to let you, the player, choose with minimal challenge whether or not you want to play the encounter or not. They could have easily gone a lazy route, which is how they did in old Final Fantasy games. The game just randomly pops you into a fight. I'm sure they've tested that, and it's not fun. It is not fun. That's a very outdated and will never come back type of game design. It's like, because it just happens, like boom, and then I don't know why it was so tolerable when I was younger. Like, you know, I guess because you've never had better. So, or they technically couldn't do it because of limitations. Back then, so much of design was probably constrained by limitations that we don't have today. So, you know, but sometimes freedom like that makes it harder to make a good game because there's more choices you have to make every step of the way. Whereas with limitations on design, like if they're enforced by technology, well, a lot of the choices are made for you, and therefore sometimes it's easier to come up with genius ideas because that's a hard topic actually. Anyway, 3. So here I would stack defense, right? I should have stacked defense from the get-go. In fact, it is pretty dumb. I'm not going to recode it though. To put agility. I think in a strict sense, it only makes sense to stack agility to go like many turns. The only thing you want is to go. You need AP generation to match agility. Otherwise, it's better to go defense because early game, it's just smarter to. Anyway, it doesn't matter though. It's like not a big deal since there's no challenge that really dictates. I mean, that's why I think, okay, is there a big diff between running story or expedition? Like, I mean, since you can, oh crap, there's an encounter here you have to fight. Okay, not a big deal. Still a one-shot. Just let him die. See, the damage difference is significant. You see that? Between Verso and Mael? On the same difficulty. So I'm saying the damage, the low damage I'm taking is not just the difficulty or whatever. It's because you set up the defense, and in all likelihood, it's because of that. What is that thing called? Oh god. Is that just yeah? Accidental successful parry. Yeah, this is a forced encounter. Cinematic comes after, so. Nous fait une bonne équipe. Alright. Yeah, the Renoir fight here is horrible. It's easy not to like just. I think it's easy to not succeed. Like, I think a lot of people don't do it right or just die a lot in that fight, and that is for sure a normal thing. Okay, so like, but before a boss fight, a big thing that, like a really important thing, if you don't want to like be miserable in the fight, is these pictos that have health and defense on them, especially the ones that have the highest level at wherever you are in a game. You got to put them on. It doesn't even matter if you don't care for the talent. You want the stats. So like between the one I had just now and like I just cranked up my HP by 10%, 15% maybe. Could be more. And defense too. So I don't know what the numbers are because we don't have like there's no clear indicator for this, but like those make a huge difference. Like those will make it so that the boss takes like 2 attacks to kill you to like 5 attacks, to like 8 attacks, and when you have more chances of like just screwing up before going down, you actually start to dodge and you become confident, and you start to dodge better and stuff. Yeah, this is not necessary for, no it is. Still want to open with the max. Damn. I just missing 1 AP for the... You're kidding me. Oh, Dodger. I do not need that. Bird Infinity. Yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, the only reason why like I end up building a character like this is actually from a lot of play ARPGs too much. And what that does to your brain is... Oh, crap. I don't have auto explode. But I'm pretty sure they tune a fight so that Mile can do it easily, right? No? No, they don't. Well, I should have done the opener there. Okay. Doesn't matter. Okay. Okay. Sure. Okay, third one's way later than I think it is. Ooh. Yeah, okay. 2 shots, please. Okay, that's it. The fight's done. Get nothing for that. Nothing. What is this? Auto rush. Well, that's pretty good if you're not in a solo situation. May have missed that the first time I played it. Pretty good. Righto. Where do I go? I completely forgot the zone. I am... there it is. Whee! Okay. Here's the manor. Pretty fast. I'm not gonna give my personal little take on why the never mind. I'll talk about it later. Focus on a fight. I'm gonna watch this intro again because I don't know. Pretty significant one. I want to see what they did here. Now that I've could just watch it and kind of analyze it a little more. The game is so cinematic. Like it does the this thing. The I don't know, forgot all the camera stuff. Zoom in real close on that face with a big zoom. Blur out the background. You want to put the characters' facial expressions or emotions. They're what they say. That is the centerpiece. I know this is a weird. You know what movie this reminds me? It's like, you know, a movie like Training Days like that. It's so good because it's super zoomed in, right, on their faces. And even though it's more like a, it reminds me of that. That super zoomed in, like cinematic style. Like a lot of the greatness of this is the pacing of the cuts. When and where they're focused on, the shadows on their faces. There's a lot of like, well, for someone who doesn't know any much about cinematography, a lot of hidden tech, so I want to say, into making this. Like they're telling a you can tell a good story, or I should say a good story that's in a written form is told so much better through the art of cinematography. Right? It's not just the way they act.
Pourtant tu insistes pour te précipiter vers la mort. Tu n'essayes pas d'arrêter le bon cycle. Tu fais ça uniquement pour toi. Bien sûr. C'est plus facile pour toi de le penser, n'est-ce pas? Plus facile de nous trahir si c'est moi le méchant.
Pousse-toi, Verso. Je vais buter ce sale enfoiré.
Tu ne lui as pas dit la vérité. N'est-ce pas, mon fils?
Désolé pour le retard. Nous avons fait un peu de lecture. Avais-tu l'intention de nous dire un jour que cet homme qui a massacré notre équipe est ton père?
J'avoue que ma famille
Alright.
est un sujet d'étude.
Pretty. Yeah, I already heard the story, so it's a good story. But get to Simon. Oh no. Why am I in a party? It's okay, they'll die off soon enough. This ruins the opener. Kind of.
C'est à cause de toi que nous en sommes.
Yeah, go kill him. Kill off everyone else, please. So distance is 4 attacks. Alright.
Cette fois, elle ne t'aidera pas.
I just randomly got that in too again. Okay, in this case, if you're gonna like just do it this way, you might as well give the spare these items 3 AP. Stack that AP. Wow, I mean Renard would have been already like half dead by now. Ah, good, okay. Excellent.
Tu es en train de détruire cette famille.
No! Okay, that was like...
Tu devrais te battre à mes côtés.
the enrage mechanism. Almost got it. I feel like I did pretty well. I mean, like, no? I don't get awarded anything for that? Oh. Okay, wait. Okay. I wonder. I can do this. Wow, that is... They are tanky. I'm stances for this? Holy, I just screwed that up. So bad. Whatever, okay. I think the smart move is just go right for them. If he heals, it's like a long fight. Okay, last one. Okay, there we go. Man, that is one hell of a... I got it that time. I got it. Okay, is it half heal or something? Because only one? It is half heal. Okay. That's pretty interesting. Alright. Okay, now I'm engaged in the fight. This is pretty good. Where's, okay, gotta go back to Spark. Yeah. Okay. So an attack? Come on, man. Oh, no. Fight's over. Nope. Okay. So like in a fight like that, have to remember the fail condition, which is basically I fail to not get vanished. Let's see. So we remove the party members or just... Oh, but we want to have CL because of the auto bomb. Okay. So one more time. I think I have to save up the pedals because if you eliminate the pedals, the fight becomes a lot more... I won't say easy, but it won't be as long. So that makes it easier. The pedals are a nightmare. Okay. Okay. How much is this? Look at this damage. On the opener, fight's half over already. Okay, that delay. Oof. Not the last one for no reason. Pull the chroma? Oh, jump. Okay. That's it? Just jump? That was pretty easy. What's this one? Pull the chroma, jump again. Okay. Okay. This is where I'm not quite sure. I think it is the correct play too. Ah, Jesus. Because what happens is if you knock him below that HP count, he will summon the, let's see, just curiosity. Yeah, that'll not do anything. I'll just, one more turn. See if we can parry him into the, here we go. That delay, okay. So it's basically a, he does that. I don't know, something that's so fatal as that doesn't have a more clear and I guess natural like animation. As it's it has a sound effect giving you a big warning. Now the tricky thing about these gradient attacks is that between that gray and it goes whatever that sound effect and the attack actually happening is completely random, and there's just no way to like I think there's no way to react to that because it's just a guessing game at that point, or memorizing it, like getting hit once and then going, okay, I'll remember that. Interesting. I did like 8k that time. It's almost at half HP. Crazy. Alright. Sure, this one. We'll knock him into a parry. I can hear it. That's crazy. Alright, this is a huge delay. Okay, that's 50 HP. For sure I do this. Petals? Yeah. Alright. Now we're gonna definitely take one of the petals. No brainer here. The question is, there's no way to get. What? No way. Yeah, no way, man. Okay, that's like that there. And the last one. Oh, okay, gotta watch for the. I'm stunned. That's brutal. This one, the last. Not this one, the last one. Yeah, it's at the big gathering of something. Obviously, this is a lot more brutal. Wow, that's pretty rough. So, like, getting stunned is so huge for Mael because most of her damage comes from being in virtual stance. You get knocked out like this. That's I'm just dodging. Ironic, I get perfect dodges. That's brutal. Wow. So the last one was pretty much not a perfect dodge. Here we go. Holy. No way, man. Okay, that is faster? That is a lot faster than I thought. So the variation that they put on the vanishing thing is like, it's pretty brutal. You see there, like, he has a massive rush increase, I feel. Like, you don't get any turns anymore. That's kind of the pressure they put on you in all these boss fights. So this only incentivizes players to just nuke the guy down as fast as possible, because otherwise you only play there is to be good at parrying. And if I don't do this fight, I don't want to spend my entire like playtime just torturing myself. I don't think that's fun. I'll lower it down to story mode, because look at that, you do all that tons of damage, right? But it will fall off rapidly if he knocks you off virtual stance. That's really hard. That's really hard too. But okay, it's fine. What else? Like, this is so easy, right? The pool of chroma is, relatively speaking, really easy. Need burst of damage here. Okay. There we got it. Interesting. There's a case for just going for the kill here, right? Let's see. Yeah, I just need the AP. So if I had one good parry combo here. Oh Jesus, yeah, no, I have to do this. I have to charge up. He has 2 turns? Crap, man. Ah, I missed it. Got it this time. What do you know? See? Burst down works. Alright. Didn't have to, but see, that victory was completely contingent on me parrying the last combo. And yeah, and having like to what I think is probably the most optimal damage setup you could get at this point in the game. You could get more if you leveled up and grinded, but why bother, right? Anyway, of course, that kind of order was basically you can't do this without dying once, because I think the game is kind of forcing you into a party after the first cutscene as you reunite with your other party members. So you have, yeah, there's no way to crank out that damage unless you unless they're not with you in the first place. And you have to be hyper aware of the pedal healing, because if you don't burst him down after the pedals, the fight just drags on. He's in like turbo mode the whole time. And what do we do here? After this, just basically advance. Let's go to sleep. Don't think you have to upgrade anything because there's no upgrade materials. Right? I think not. Oh, there's a case for upgrading what's this? What does that mean? Oh, okay. Let's see. For Xia, I mean, I'm just using her because for whatever, no reason really. Can still upgrade this, huh? Yeah. Okay. Do they give you like a level 10 upgrade material? Let's see. So I'm kind of spacing out here, so... Oh, you don't, right? Polish is the highest they go, right? 9, right? Yeah, they don't give you that material. But I think you get it right here, like starting here. I do believe the next set of weapon upgrades you get from the place with all the masks. And that boss is really hard. I think the boss is really hard. The like compared to the dancer boss from the other one, this one's way harder, I think. Just because in the second phase, what's the first one? In the first phase, he has what I think remember the anxiety attack. I don't know. It's way overtuned. I don't know if I'm missing some gimmick there. But even with good damage reduction, and even on story mode, I remember like that thing was doing like 30% of my life, and it's just like not really that easy. It's not that easy to dodge, and it does provoke anxiety. True to its name, it did provoke anxiety whenever I saw it coming out. And as for the second phase, I don't remember. I remember I spent a lot of time on the second boss, on the second phase of this boss.
Celui qui garde la vérité par le mensonge.
Ce sont des visages?
Oui, une infinité de visages.
I think one little thing we can do here to get another power spike, I think, if I'm not mistaken, the next grade of weapon upgrades you unlock in this zone. So basically, whenever you have a thing like that, that means if you don't upgrade your weapons, like soon after entering the zone, it may be really, really hard. I mean, the game is almost expecting you to do it, or not expecting you, but since you can, if you don't, then you will be just so far behind. So, is that guy selling me? There's actually a shop there, so let's try that. Okay. Let's go there. Okay. Yeah, 5 of them. That's a lot. Okay, for sure we're just buying all of them. This is going to pay for itself. Or not pay for itself, but what's healing share? Oh, that's pretty strong in a party. But you know this game and the way it plays and the way it has been playing, healing is, I'm gonna say it's overrated because okay, I think just finish him off right here. Yeah. Okay, what does he sell? What is this? Oh my god, is this a... It's a weapon for Ciel, but unfortunately the damage scaling is in defense and agility, which is not the right one. So, okay, anyway. At this early stage, what I would do is, because I know that when you upgrade to the next level of upgrades, the damage boost is really noticeable. So since we're near the entrance, I'm just gonna leave. It's so weird how they don't let you do this until after the game is completed. But went the wrong way. But yeah, you have to upgrade your weapons. Like, I won't say it's like absolutely necessary, but like in any game, and this is the kind of a design problem they have. It's like there are certain breakpoints, like hard breakpoints, where you receive the ability to upgrade your weapon, and you can miss it. Because unlike the people who made the game, you don't have perfect knowledge about when and where these things are. And if you miss it, now there's a big of a problem, because crap, man, like there's no way, like there's like, I remember there's like 3 masks. So, and the boss entrance. So unless I'm missing something, like, yeah, this thing's the right way. Hell no, not the right way. Like, I'm pretty sure it can be done without upgrading the weapon, but did they put a flag at the beginning? Because then that'd be so much better. I think they did. I'm just being stupid here. Let's see. Oh, you can go back to the continent? I didn't know that. I thought that was upgraded like after you beat the campaign or the first 2 acts. Or maybe that was a patch change? I don't know. Anyway. It's silly they make you do this just to upgrade your weapons. I don't know what to do. Like, that one I cannot understand the rationale behind that one. Okay. Yeah. Still gonna stack this weapon. Like, that's huge. So the first upgrade with the new material jacks up the damage by what? Like 45 over 37, right? That's huge. It's at least that's like 25% maybe or so. So anyway, huge, right? And so here's where the advantage for playing as one character really kicks in. It's because you're allowed to stack all the damage and then all the multipliers they benefit from being solo. Put them all in one place. For sure, it is superior to a 3-party setup where some of them for sure are not doing the same damage as others. And I guess you can do it in a party. So the ideal is will always be the same. The guy doing the damage should specialize in damage. And if the other members are there, they should be there to support that damage dealer. I prefer the one guy setup because, first of all, the game is encouraging you at some point, and it's faster, right? Because it takes less commands to output the same damage. To me, that's just a easy, yeah, I like that. I'll take that. You know, marking shots could be good. It's just, 20% chance RNG game, sure, but it's good because 50% increased damage taken is huge. I can imagine where you're sitting on 9 AP and you have enough to like do a 6 AP attack. It's definitely worth a few shots to first to get some free damage, but also if you land the mark, it means your next attack will do that much more damage. But that's really better for the I just swap back again. That's crazy. It's like the game should stop doing that, like swapping your main party leader. I think that's a bit. I think they shouldn't do that in New Game Plus. Not New Game Plus, sorry. I guess they have no way of knowing, huh? When you have a new file, could be a new person on your account playing, so yeah, whatever. It's not a big deal. It's just I don't like if I'm fighting with the system all the time, like I have to keep putting new input. Not a big deal though, just nitpicking. Yeah. Okay. For sure, like I would definitely take a detour again. I remember there's upgrade materials all over this area, and if I find them for the mask boss, I would most certainly go back to the waypoint, go like out of the continent and upgrade weapons again, because every bit of damage always helps. Especially when you're playing a style where you want to just burst a guy down like as quickly as possible. That is very strong. I even put like the attribute points. That is like CL did most of the damage there. Crazy. All right. By just being a bomb.
Ces créatures ont l'air si joyeuses.
The happiness one. I forgot what that one was.
J'en serais presque jalouse.
I think Shell will just auto kill the flying guy. Yeah, or just win the whole fight outright. That is weird because I didn't upgrade a single thing from her set of, like, in her collection, and or anything from that she has, and for some reason the damage on the auto explode has just gone up like crazy. It's not even critting, and I'm trying to doubt that it's actually even using your crit stat. I'm really doubting it right now because, like, it's going on max damage half the time now, which is insane. I don't know what's going on. And yeah, I'm pretty sure this is still on Expedition difficulty. Yep. Expeditionnaire.
Expédition 69.
You know, if you're a streamer, I don't know, man. Your audience is gonna force you to play on hard. Usually they will, because if you don't, they're gonna call you a PUSSY. Nothing to do with that though. It's so stupid. I mean, what do you get for this? Ah, it's probably some kind of like cosmetic, isn't it? It's always a cosmetic. Okay, I am not leaving. See, it's not worth leaving Virtuose Stance. Perfect. And yeah, here we go. Really? 2 turns like that? Okay. There we go. He was marked there, huh? In the shots? Interesting. Crazy. The shots? Insane. It did 9k damage through the shield he had. Like, now he's so, like, he's fragile as hell, right? If I remember correctly, that's his thing. You gotta break his shield. Yep. I think he's dead. Just have to... No, he's not dead. My mistake.
Okay.
Now he's dead. Whoops. This is not a skill game for sure. So. Baguette. Oh, is this the cosmetic from Mael? Nope. I see a guy's face there. Too bad. I think it looks pretty cool on her. Isn't that? I think she starts a game like wearing that outfit, which is, as the French say, très chouette. I am clearing this stuff because it's fun when Shield just kind of clears it for you. Like that. I'm not going to say no to free XP, huh? See, are we really playing the game on like the combat? And we are. Because the game, any kind of RPG game, let's not kid ourselves. Ooh, that's a good one. Confident Fire. I recommended this one for beating. It's for sure you have to include this because you need all the damage you can get. Can never be short on damage. So this one. When I was first playing, I think Energizing Pain was really good because the reason why is because if you can't parry and you get hit all the time, well, at least you're getting AP for it, you know? And that's good. It means you can do your big attacks. Yeah, that's crazy strong, man. That is crazy strong. Kind of want to see what the damage is like. After we get the painter's thing. Okay, that's a weapon upgrade I see right there, right? That's pretty good. Alright. Here we go. hilarious. I forgot what the what is this gimmick here? But whatever. Kill off this guy. When in doubt. Whoops. Kill off. Wait, is this a flying character? No, it is not. Okay. Kill off as many people as you can. Okay, that was the main guy, wasn't it? And what remains is just nobody. Just a mob. Okay. Too bad. I think CL just think that went through the shield, or at least I don't know why that mob was missing half of his life. Okay. At least they make it easy on you here. Okay. I'll see if it makes a difference. I stack more into luck because I never got a crit. So it almost feels like the damage of the death bomb thing is just some random formula we're not aware of. That's just taking the level of Shiel into account, or the party or whatever. Because at 75 or 80 crit, like I should have seen way more crits, and there's no way you get that unlucky. So it's weird. And it seems to have ramped up a lot, like the damage, without me doing anything to set it that way. Let's see, upgrade weapons. Yeah. Okay, that was not worth it. Just for a. Okay, I would not do that if I was gonna do a run again. I would never. That's not worth the time it takes to get out of that zone and come back in. Thought I have at least 2 upgrades. Okay. Yeah. Anyway.